Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I hope that you are well. I hope that you will be happy to be a part of our family, and today we are going to be discussing all things career. Now, I want to give you a bit of a background of what career I studied and is it worth it, is it not worth it, do you want to take it, is it good for someone to pursue this particular career. So I basically did biotechnology from diploma to postgraduate diploma. Doing it was out of like excitement. No one in my family did it, so I was quite excited. I was excited because I was going to do something that was different from what my family did. So I got into it. I enrolled in university, started my diploma, and then second year I was a mentor. So when I was a mentor, I was getting a little bit of money, and the girl was killing it. She was in varsity. It was good. And then I finished. So when you went to a university of technology, you'll stay 2 years, and then on your third year, that is the year that you need to do your work integrated learning. So on the year that I had to do my work integrated learning, I struggled because that was the year where COVID was at its peak in 2020, and so I waited like 9 months before I got my work integrated learning. And sure, guys, it was very devastating, but eventually I got it in a food manufacturing company. So that's another catch. Most biotechnology related jobs are more, you can get it more in your food manufacturing industries, and that's the problem, because even though it caters for different fields or industries, most of the time what is available in South Africa is your food manufacturing companies, and what you will be doing there is mostly quality. So the reason why I'm doing this video is so that you are educated about what you are getting yourself into. So the first thing is that biotechnology is basically the use of your microorganisms to be innovative with them, to do something with them, whether in the medical field, whether in the food industry, whether in the clothing, textile, whether in maybe we can put also your alcohol under food, whether in cosmetics, in gene therapy, your what you call this, 16S RNA, what uses the 16S RNA gene, cloning, for animals, farming, you can use biotechnology in farming. So, but basically, if you are going to utilize your skills most of the time in cosmetics, medicine, your forensics, it's going to be very difficult for you to find a job unless you begin your own startup. So my advice is that if you are really not into research and you want a good paying job, this is not the career for you, because the rewards for quality, especially in the food manufacturing companies, is not that rewarding. It is not that rewarding. So if you're seeing yourself after school, you want a Mercedes Benz or you want a BMW like most accountants, and this is not the career for you. Again, if you do not have a passion for research, that means you don't like to be in the lab, you do not like to find new ways in order to improve life, which might not be very rewarding. And even if it is rewarding, the time it will take for you to see those rewards is going to be, it's going to be long. So most times people who do this course are people who are well off at home, and that's what I didn't know. That was a big shock for me to understand that inside this career, that if I'm not ready to open my own startup and get funding and do this fundraising and that I was not going to get a good job. So the other thing that I would advise someone who wants to do biotechnology is that you need to be a business orientated person to do this career, because mostly it might be rewarding if you are going to be an entrepreneur. So what do I mean? Cosmetics, some innovation, I've seen now it's becoming very famous, your kombucha is like a carbonated drink but with a live microorganism, so it's a way of a probiotic. You need to think along those routes, but you need to think entrepreneurship. So if you are not a gifted entrepreneur, naturally it might be hard for you to navigate the space, because yes, you might be innovative, but you need to sell. So also the other thing is you need to have a passion to save the world. You need, from environmental biotechnology to medicinal biotechnology to gene therapy, you need to have a passion to save the world. And somehow that might be a contradiction. Some people say these biotechnology people are just bringing innovations that may be dangerous to species. And in the technological world, people are also scared of AI. That's the same way people are scared of things like your cloning or gene therapy, the removal of your old DNA, and there has been a movie on Netflix about that DNA part. So that movie was not far off, because in biotechnology there's this new thing that is coming up in order to cure cancer, in order to prevent a lot of mutations that are gene related through your gene therapy. So that is a thing now in biotechnology, and most scientists are doing this study. So if you do not have a passion to travel and to be invested in the lab and spend hours and hours cracking your brain in order to come up with this innovative idea, don't do it. So under this biotechnology thing, because it's very scientific, and sometimes as a scientist, really, you can just try and hook up anyway. So some people are lucky they work in the mines, because we do a lot of biochemistry. So they can work in petroleum companies, some, they are just lucky, but obviously those fields have their own people, So another advantage, like when you are doing BSc, is that you can fall into and out of, those things, water sanitation and yeah. But the good thing about BSc, I think you can bridge and do medicine, but then also those things demanding, because you need to have a certain average in order to even enroll and further into medicine. So overall, is biotechnology good or is biotechnology bad? My answer is, it's how you see it. It's how you see it. It might be rewarding if you are. So overall, is biotechnology good or is biotechnology bad? My answer is, it's how you see it. It's how you see it. It might be rewarding if you are a passionate in research and you are a natural entrepreneur. You are the next Jeff Bezos, you are the next Elon Musk, you are the next Mark Zuckerberg. That might be very rewarding for you. But if you are a child who comes from a typical African background and wants to change their family situation, this is not the career for you. Thank you.